and then editing. I'm getting it. Oh dear, I don't know where to put my phone. Yeah, no idea. Oh, jeez, numbers jumped up quick. What's going on, guys? Still out here working on the car, prepping it, trying to get it ready for tomorrow. Really, all that's left is just the wiring that AD is doing right now, and then I just finished making my seat bracket a little bit ago. I just took it out to vacuum the carpet up. So engine bay, engine itself is all ready to go. It's already all bled. It's ready to turn key and drive. So I still have to go to a junkyard and get some connectors for the headlights. I have to pick up some Civic ones because I got the one pieces now. Steering column's all good. Everything's all together. Got to put the secondary glove box in. Got to put the bezel in, but I got to wait till we get the dash harness finished up, obviously, because that goes behind it. And then once the bezel is in, I've got my wires right here for my wideband and for my oil pressure gauge on the other side. Bezel's actually right here. So had to make a new seat bracket. That was kind of interesting. First time doing that myself. So I don't know how well you can see it because the light's blowing it up in the background, but I didn't want to cut up my right-hand drive. I'm using my my normal cluster. I have an XSI cluster. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like kilometers per hour. I want to have my original mileage on the car, and yeah, I think that's pretty much my only reason.
No, yeah, do is swap the pace.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
the tack on that one is off by like 400 RPM for whatever reason. But it's pretty much there. I trimmed a Canadian cluster. I don't know, maybe. I mean, if you want to just ship it over to Hasport or something, but I'm not really in need of one, honestly. But I trimmed this center console better than I trimmed my left-hand drive one. Oh, speaking of cluster, here it is. Yeah, I don't know. I just like my normal one because I like having my mileage. It's almost at 300,000, so kind of looking forward to getting it there. But ankle's doing pretty good. It's still pretty swollen, but it's not as bad. Still got some bruising and discoloration, but you know, I'm walking, so all is well. Oh, no. Where were you asking it where AD was from? I don't remember.
From Arizona.
Somebody was asking where or he thought you were from one state, because I don't know, something like that, but wait for him to comment back here and see. Oh, Virginia.
No,
Oh, wait. Yeah, he's in Virginia from Tucson. So he asked if you were from Virginia because you looked familiar.
West Virginia.
Take me home. Yeah, we've been out here pretty much all doggone day. Yeah, I had something on it. Was this you were still working on the grounds?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, the weird part that I I didn't notice it until, obviously until the conversion here, but the steering column itself, just in Hondas at least for sure, is not centered directly in the middle of like the seat. So it's a little, on the right hand drive it's a little inward to the left, and on the right, or the left hand drive, it's a little inward on the right, but you don't notice it obviously being on the left side because you're so used to it. But I did a little bit of comparing and contrasting with the cars down at work and whatnot, and I don't know, it's weird. I gotta get used to that. But seat bracket came out pretty good. Five lug swap is pretty fancy. I don't know. Yeah, wires are everywhere. 5-lug would be cool, but I can't afford 5-spoke wheels, or 5-lug wheels. I got these wheels for 300 bucks. My RPF ones. Trying to think of what else I gotta do. Finish screwing in the center console, gauge bezel, secondary glove box, wipe down plastics. I'm gonna have to paint that shift console, or the center arm, whatever center console, because that's really sun faded. But I think that's pretty much it. Get the fenders on, get the bumper on. I can get the one fender on. I'm just not gonna run headlights for a couple days, probably until I can just go to the junkyard, get those connectors. Gotta figure out which of these. It's the 3-prong, yeah. So I gotta splice these around, or swap these connectors really, so that way I can run my running light, turn signal thing. So I think for now I'll just tuck this up inside of the loom here. Actually, no, I gotta leave. I don't know. I'm buying new carpet, and I'm getting my carpet from OEMinteriors.com, and they actually offer Type R red carpet for the DA, which is actually pretty cool. I won't get it. Red carpet wouldn't really suit this car. Blue engine bay, and eventually blue car with red carpet. To me, that's a little too overly contrasted, so I think I'm going to stick with black carpet like I had planned. But I'm not going to be able to get a video out tonight, so I figured I would, wow, I am white, bright. Figured I'd live stream for a few minutes here, since I'm not going to be able to edit tonight. Probably still got another, I don't know, hour and a half or so of wiring. What?
I feel like it's going to be longer than that.
We still got a couple hours of wiring. I forgot I can read your comments. I don't have to read them as they pop up. Nice. How do you like the True Hearts? I know they're supposed to ride pretty well. Yeah, somebody installed some True Hearts.
On what?
Everybody told me that they knocked out their right-hand drive swap in like 3 weeks too, so I thought that was normal. Yeah, eventually I'd like to do either a Rywire or a CJ's wiring harness, but obviously that's expensive because I'm going to need a whole cabin harness and then a swap harness too. So it's going to be a while till I can afford that. Favorite year Integra? This year Integra. Do what?
So you gotta hit them up and tell them how nice his wiring is all the time, and they do like.
What am I gonna do in the Duncan drive-thru now? I don't know. I feel like if I had all the wiring, like my headliner, gross. I don't know. I feel like a right-hand drive swap over a weekend would be doable if you had the wiring and everything like done.
If you kept if you get an uncut right-hand drive harness,
Yeah.
you get everything you need.
Croquet Maverick.
You've got like 40 hours since the learning.
Yeah, he's definitely looking like a mad scientist right now.
Like, how many
Just needs a lab coat.
after
Turn signals do work correctly, actually. We got that wired up.
not this one, but
Because the harness that was on the car was only partially usable, obviously, and it's automatic, so we didn't use it, but it did have everything wired up to the fuse box and the steering column, so we were able to reference the pin layout and whatnot. So yeah, we got the turn signal is working correctly. So on the right side, using your right hand, down is to turn right, up is to turn left type thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the battery hooked up right now, or my kill switch in, but I'll show you guys. Yeah, see? Gotta go to class.
like I work for Anderson. Okay. And then you it's $72 I think for your guard card. Okay. Then you gotta get fingerprinted and have background check. Yeah. And then say you want to get on your SRP account. Talk to Dean and Dean gives you assignments.
I have a cup holder.
Around the valley.
Right here. Bam. Cup holder. I think just from the hype of knowing that it's right-hand drive, I don't think I'll be getting in on the wrong side too many times. I've only been to Tucson twice, so I have no idea what taco shop you're talking about, but I like tacos, so I'll take your word for it. What?
Any more questions for me?
How long does it take to get your hair like that?
It was only a year.
Only a year. I seldomly take this into the city, so I'm not too worried about left-hand turns. But I kind of have, oh, you mean like just like physically be safe on it? Yeah, I feel that. But I don't know. I guess I'll find out. My wheels are already kind of beat up anyway, so if I curb them once or twice. If you're going to import face-off tomorrow, I might be there. We're trying to finish this up tonight, so I can get it there. But I still gotta eyeball an alignment, so I gotta drop it down on some blocks and try and do that, and then got to tuck these little bits of harness away a little bit till I can get to the junkyard, so I can get my fenders on and get the bumper on. But yeah, I might be at IFO tomorrow, so. Yeah, I think wiring is probably the main reason people abandon projects.
Because they scared.
Yeah, understandably so.
Well, you can hear Chris talking. I got outside. I'm wired up all my cars. Fuck that. I don't know why you did.
I'll weld all your exhausts up. I'm eating it. I'm just hanging out.
Probably be good with wires. Yeah, I could follow the wires and stuff. Cut the wrong wire. I'm fucked.
But it's a low stress job because you cut the right one.
That is hella high.
You cut the wrong one, you won't even know you cut it. You cut the right one, then all's well.
Let's hope. Or you feel every single second. You never know.
Shoot, I think AD's pushing around 40 hours into wiring on this.
Fucking shit, I don't even know.
Yeah, because this is definitely like the 4th or 5th day that you've been here for like 6+ hours.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. You probably doing that in your sleep. Your girlfriend's going, "What are you doing this at night?"
I'm using the K-tuned RSX billet shifter. Yo, what's happening, Bravis? Where's the, well, I can't say where.
Where's the Civic? We've been waiting forever. Bring it back.
He has a drift missile now. He doesn't need his Honda.
The drift missile. Drift that shit into the garbage. Where it belongs.
But
I asked him
he'll bring back the Civic, but you got to do his engine harness.
Shit, let's do this. I'm down.
There you go, Bravis. But yeah, so K-Tune shifter, the RSX billet one. I love it. Despise the company, but they do have good shifters. That's about it.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm doing. So get on all these YouTube channels, and then they'll shout me out.
Trying to
finally make mine.
Trying to strategically work his way up the ranks.
That way I can start with a bunch of followers. It's working. The solder sucks. You just like sniffing. No, I don't. I'm surprised I don't have a headache. And I smacked myself in the eye with the fucking window. To bend over to grab the wiring harness and bam, hit myself right under my eye. Above my eyebrow.
Somebody said that they're thinking that Bravis' Civic is an ornamental decoration piece only. AD drives everything.
Car?
No, he has, well, you can't see it because it's dark out, but 2014 Civic Si. And he has an EK hatch at home that we're going to be shaving. And then he's already done all the wiring, pretty much. And then, well, he's going to be doing the wiring for it, but it's been a rolling shell.
Yeah,
Not even rolling, it's been a shell on stands since I've known him, so.
Yeah, I work on everyone else's shit, so I really don't know shit, so it's like easy to
Nobody hits me up to help them work on anything. Well, except for Chris, but that only lasted, what, a month till he moved away again?
He always fucking moving. Every time he comes back, he's gone.
Gone with the wind.
He's just odd job opportunities. He just doing stuff like
I think he's just trying to avoid the summers out here.
Yeah, and it's cool. Oh, probably. And it's cool he gets to go around the states.
Yeah.
I haven't been to where the hell he went. You drove all the way down there to Virginia, right?
Yeah. West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah, West Virginia. dude said you remind him of Afro Man. I was gonna do the wiring, but then I got high.
I got high and I'm still doing it.
Productive, functioning member of society.
This helps me stand it, I guess.
Keeps your head on straight. Matthew Behrman says you're always smiling in all my videos. He's a happy guy. Yeah, his was clean until his neighbor backed into his door. Wiring harnesses for days, my dudes. Definitely no bueno. I gotta tie this up too. That's for my wideband.
Yeah, I know.
It's so freaking close. I just really want to go drive it already.
I need to get one too. Turns on automatic.
Yeah, for real. Dude knows his stuff. No, it's a Hyro. It's a carbon fiber Hyro wing. It's not a Type R. It has the same, for the most part, same design, but the Type R wing is not as wide. The Type R wing on a DA would come in about here on both sides of the hatch, and it doesn't have this lip on it. So, one of my favorite pieces on this entire car. And now I've got a carbon hood, so super stoked. I'm using an NRG fixed back bucket seat. It's the same seat that I've been running for the last like year or two. I love it. It's comfortable until you drive for 6 hours and then it's not comfortable, but it works. Yeah. Engine bay was so clean until the headlights got done. Now it's all dusty. Ankle's getting better. Still a little swollen. My phone keeps yelling at me every time I lean down like that. I have not tracked it yet because out here in my area there's one track. Well, I mean, I think there's three, but there's one. There's two groups that go out: Pro Auto and NASA, and both of which require a license. And for the class and the licensing fees and everything, it's about $300. And having $300 and all at one time with the car running normally has not happened yet. So hopefully this year for sure. But I mean, we'll see. Tracking it would be really fun, but I mean, as like dumb as it sounds, it's honestly more of like a tow-gate car. It's like a back road racer. Like that's pretty much what I have it set up for. That's my favorite places to drive. But hopefully it will see some track time this year. That'd be nice. I already fired the car up this morning. The car is ready to start. I could drive it as is. It's just I'd have to rest my cluster on the passenger side floor, because that's what we're doing right now, is extending the dash harness so that way everything reaches over to that side. Because we left all the wiring pretty much in the left-hand drive orientation, so it wasn't as simple as just flipping the harness like a lot of people do. So yeah, but I mean, I could fire it up right now, but well, I might be able to fire it up. I don't know if you have to have the dash harness or not, but no, I don't want to fire it up right now. It's already like, it's kind of late, it's dark, and I don't want to piss off the neighbors. because this thing's kind of loud. 3-inch straight pipe. That, and I don't have an idler control valve, so I have to hold the throttle open when I'm warming it up, and it's just obnoxious. Running a 4-point right now, but I am saving up to get some Crower or Crow or whatever 5 points. So yeah, just some regular 4 points. They do the job, but yeah, I'd rather be safe from submarining and run a 5-point. So that's definitely one of the next things on the list of things to get. But oh, I gotta get a clutch pedal or a brake pedal cover too, because my pedal assembly when I bought it didn't have any. K-tuner. I can't afford Honda, even though I get a discount with them, but that's a bummer. That's like barely off.
How would that add to
You mean not with my pay grade? I'm gonna dye the carpet. No, I'm not gonna dye the carpet black. I'm gonna just buy black carpet. NRG, I don't know, FRP 310 I think is the part number or something like that. I don't know. I've had it for like 2 years. I like it. What else was I looking at? Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a mess. Let me try and get some light in here for you guys. Not too bad. I was able to leave most of the wiring on the left side, so you can see a bundle of it right there. That's literally, that ball right there is literally just extra wire that we're not using, but got pretty much minimal stuff right here. Brake lines, my power wire, my distribution box for my kill switch, and just a couple pieces of wire right there. Well, I need new carpet anyway because this is like all stained up and cut up on the other side. I'm not worried about it, honestly. I like palmy blue. If I could, I would dye the dash palmy blue, because black is, I don't know, black is nice, but sun faded. Palmy blue is tits. Palmy blue is the tits. For those of you wondering, if you're wondering, I do have full range of motion on my pedal, so it does hit the carpet, so I think I probably have like 98% throttle, but the computer registers anything over 50% throttle as wide open throttle anyway, so I wanted to flock the dash, but obviously I was trying to scrunch everything in to get this done before tomorrow. So when I went to order it, the shipping on, I think the material, because it was like on Amazon, the package of like material, Pringles can with holes in it, and the adhesive. 2 of the items were shipped in a couple days. The other one had like 2 weeks shipping on it, and that wasn't gonna work. So I might flock it later, but I'm kind of honestly on the hunt for another dash, so that way I can have a spare, and so I can flock one and have one, you know, stock. But
$45,000. No, it's exciting though, because once you guys start working on all these vehicles, they buy it, you know, because he lost his details, and that's what that means, or whatever.
I have not seen a flock dash out here, but my car's parked in the shade anyway, so it's not a big deal. Thought about doing a dash mat, yeah, trying to find a right-hand one though. That's the hard part. I don't know where to look. And I don't know how to read Japanese, so I can't go on Japan eBay.
Trying to sell him on a sign. I told him if I can get that, we're talking like $1,200-$1,500 job. Just on that truck. And he's got the money for it, you know. He ain't had time. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend over there. took a liking to you right away. You know?
Who's Snitch 9?
Snitch 9.
Yeah.
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Oh. Somebody just said free Snitch 9.
Why? How are you gonna try to free people who did crime? Like you went to jail for a reason. Don't free people unless they're innocent. Yeah, I don't know why people do that shit. Free.
Why do I need the windshield fluid reservoir? This car's never had working wipers. His defense doesn't hold up very well in court. And I quote, "You a killer, I'm a killer too." I have the Japanese secondary glove box. That's about as JDM as this car's gonna get. Do what? Bust down.
Bust down. You see him with the emo haircut?
No.
Yeah, he used to have the emo haircut.
Takashi?
No, that's blue face.
I don't even know who that is. I've heard of him, but I've... Oh. Yeah, I don't know who half these rappers are nowadays.
I just know him because of YouTube. I watch too much YouTube. And Instagram.
Hey, if you ain't gonna use that Marvel one, buy it from me.
What? Go for it. I think it was like $547 after tax.
Start talking about oil off of that. That's cheaper than
I was running HIDs before, but now that I got the one pieces, I don't really want to hack up the one pieces. And I don't know. I know they make I can't remember. Apologize if I'm wrong, but are these H4 or H4H? But I know they make, assuming H4H is what this is, I know they make HIDs for that. I just gotta find them. So if and when I find them, I might run them again. I kind of want to switch to LEDs though, but I don't know. I like HIDs, but I know they get really hot, and these are plastic headlights. They're not glass like the stock ones, so that's kind of like for me. But I don't know. We'll see. The guy that shipped them out to me, Tom, he left the bulbs in there, so as long as the bulbs work, I'll just run the stock bulbs in there for now. What do you think of Melly?
Melly?
I don't know what that is.
I think it's, I don't know, some rapper who killed his friends, I'm guessing.
Oh.
I think he killed his friends.
Are we trying to free Melly too?
No, we're not gonna him because he killed his friends.
Oh.
Motherfucker deserves to be in jail.
Come get some Panda, Bravest. Bring your Civic.
Oh, he's got an older Civic. Or a 4-door. Yeah, I think it's pretty clean.
What about Shoreline Mafia?
I don't even know who Shoreline is.
I feel like that's kind of... Do what? Yeah. It honestly, it's cut. That console's been cut. I mean, obviously from my shifter, but the center of it has been cut. Because if you look, there's no place for my cigarette ashtray to go. It's supposed to go right here. There's nowhere for it to actually like clip onto.
Now, has it been cut, or does it just not have it in this model? They're only like whatever this came out of.
The XSIs have forget what they're called. They're basically like courtesy trays, non-smoker box things.
Huh. It doesn't even look. I don't know. I don't see anywhere where it could have been cut. Unless it did a damn good job.
Like right up. I don't know. Honestly.
That's all nice.
Maybe it didn't come with anything right there, but still, it just looks like something is supposed to be there, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a block off plate for it though. I thought the Civic was supposed to be the race car. Or are you talking about the Beamer? Because a drift car and a race car are two different things. I don't even know if it'll fire up without the dash harness in. Which one of these keys is it? There we go. I have to sit on the floor. Ugh. Can't tell if it's priming or not. Yeah, I don't think it'll fire up without the dash harness in. I thought I just heard, I don't know. Can't tell because I ain't got the cluster. No luck finding Del Spoiler strip now. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna fire up. This is basically how I feel driving or sitting in the Hasport race car Prelude. The seat's like on the freaking floor. Like literally. We'll have to wait till the harness is done. I gotta tighten my battery cable down too. Well, I think I should probably end this here so I can get back to work. So, thanks for hanging out with us. And if you're going to IFO tomorrow, might see you there. If not, then thought that was a moth. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. But yeah, I'm gonna finish eating really quick, and then I'm gonna start putting the front end on, and